want something? What you would like to... Did you scrape your belly?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's
You may
see.
kiss it. Are you getting hungry?
Yes.
She's fine. It's okay.
Want me to put some medicine on it? How about some...
She's all right. You want something to drink?
How about some Bactine?
Yes. Just back to you.
So I'm gonna tell me about when you went to after the war, when you went over to Germany and things like that, or any war stories that you want to talk about.
I just it was occupation.
Mm-hmm.
With no war stories. I was in occupation.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me about when you used to go to the old. Didn't you go to the concentration camps and just seeing where that smell was still there and the
bones.
The bones.
Still there.
And, yeah.
I went to Dachau prison, and the bones are still there. And I've got pictures of the furnace with the stuff in it somewhere, and I can't find that either. I don't know where it is. I've got a whole bunch of pictures that I've lost. They're little ones you see through.
Oh yeah.
You know, like they used to
put in the viewfinders.
Yeah. I've got probably a couple of hundred of them somewhere. I can't find them. I've got a picture of up on, Hitler had what they call a crow's nest up on the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been up there and I got pictures of it.
Is that his house that he had?
He had I don't know what you'd call it. You went to the mountain and you went into a solid brass elevator, and you went up through the mountain, and you went up on top of the mountain, and he had built I don't know what you'd call it. He had built a place up there, and you could look. I forget what the name of there was a huge, what they called it, a sea. Seemed like Tegan Sea or something was off to the left. You could see that. I went to Hitler's house where he lived.
Really?
After they blowed it up.
Huh.
He had, I believe, 6 or 8 cook stoves back to back in his kitchen, wood cook stoves where they cooked when I guess they had dinners for everybody. And they had a bathroom in about every room, I think. And went up on the mountain where Goebbels and Goring and all them lived. And when the Americans bombed it, they reckon they bombed the swimming pools. The blue cement was scattered everywhere, all over the place. You could see this blue pieces of cement everywhere.
They blew everything up, didn't they?
And everywhere you looked, you had signs that says Kilroy was here. And that meant that a man named Kilroy was checking when they dropped bombs. He went in and checked to see if the bombs had ignited and it was safe to go in. Kilroy was here. Of course, that was during the, when I got there, was when they was having the Berlin airlift. You know about the Berlin airlift?
Not familiar with that.
That's when the Russians closed off Berlin. They wouldn't let them take nothing into Berlin. And the Americans, they shipped everything by plane into Berlin. Coal, water, everything they ate.
Wow.
And that's when they built the wall. You heard them when they tore the wall down? Well, that's when they built the wall, is when I was over there.
Oh.
And then they
between East and West Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a wall around Berlin. When I got over there, they put us in the street with rifle and a pistol, and we walked the street
What's in this?
around our concern.
Doesn't.
She's okay.
And
How long did you stay over there?
3 years and 3
Wow.
months.
Wow. Stayed in Germany for 3 years? Wow.
3 months. Yeah.
Wow, 3 years, 3 months. That's a
Yeah.
long time. Is that when you had your little motorcycle?
Huh?
Is that when you had your motorcycle?
No, I had the motorcycle before I went
Ah,
to Germany.
you had to leave that behind, huh?
Huh?
You had to leave that behind.
Yeah. The what now?
You had to leave it behind?
I sold it to my uncle.
Yeah.
It was a good experience. It was kind of raunchy when we got there, but it got better. Usually, we wouldn't leave to go downtown unless we had at least 3 soldiers together. But later on, in about a year or 2, you could go anywhere you wanted to by yourself. We got on the trains and on the buses, and we didn't pay. We just got on and rode where we wanted to go. If we got a taxi, we had to pay the taxi. But